Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Drug and Alcohol Attorneys video newsletter. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and it's good to see you all again, and thanks also for the emails and comments I've had in the last couple of weeks. It's really appreciated. As you can see from what's on the wall behind me, we are sort of officially back in business, but it's been frankly a bit of a struggle. This whole move of home and office was really stressful. In fact, tomorrow I finally get the rest of my furniture. I ordered a couch and a flat screen TV, so finally it's going to start to feel like home. But it's been really stressful, and I think one of the things I realized was that things take time, right? And as I think Winston Churchill once said, if you're going through hell, keep going. So it's been an interesting experience for me, and it really sort of made me think about some of the calls I've had over the last couple of days. I had a call over the weekend. A gentleman called me. He had a friend who was having issues with substance use and mental illness, and he had called the police and paramedics to the scene, and they refused to Baker Act him. He wanted the paramedics to take his friend to a facility to get him stabilized, and he called me up and said, "Can you do something?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. I'll file something file something with the courts over the weekend, and we'll get you a court order on Monday." And he said, "Well, that's not fast enough." And I said, "Well, I'm a lawyer. I don't have any control over the police or paramedics. I use the courts to get people into treatment." And he got a little frustrated with me, and ultimately ended up hanging up on me. But there's only so much I can do. I wish I had a magic pill or a wand I could wave to help some of the people that call us. In fact, today I had two calls from people, a couple of whom, one of whom had actually called me 6 months ago, and another one who'd called me 3 months ago. And, well, wouldn't you know it, things not only have not changed in their lives with regards to their loved one's substance use, but they've, of course, gotten worse, which is, one of the things I've talked about in one of my prior videos. These things get worse with time. Look, here's the thing. If your loved one has been suffering from substance use or mental illness for several years, it takes time, and I get it. You're going through hell. I certainly can understand the emotional component to this as well as anybody. And I wish, like I did on the weekend, I wish I had a magic pill or wand I could wave for you, but I don't. And as a lawyer, I got to use the courts to get your loved one into treatment and keep them there. But these things take time. And so what I would say to you is that if you have been suffering for a long time dealing with your loved one's substance use and mental illness, let us help you, but understand that it does take time, right? I mean, if God forbid you had been physically ill, like with a cancer or something like that, God forbid, for many years, you wouldn't, go through 30 days of chemo and expect to be cured. Or go into remission. It just doesn't happen. And so when you're dealing with substance use and mental illness, it takes time. Our goal always in this office is to try and keep somebody in recovery for 1 year, because we just know from experience that 1 year is sort of the milestone we've got to get to. Because if it's a year in recovery, they're more likely than not to stay in recovery. If it's less than a year, they're more likely to relapse. Look, nothing's set in stone, but that's sort of the general rule. So understand that it takes time, and we want to help you, and we do everything we can to help folks. For what it's worth, it's almost 8 o'clock at night. I'm filming this video. We've been working all day, and we just got off the phone with a client. I'll take your calls as long as I'm awake. I'll always try to help somebody. So with that in mind, the holidays are approaching. I know this is a tough time for a lot of you. My phone is on. It will stay on through the holidays. If you need help, call us. We're here to help you. With that said, take care and be well.